Okay guys, I'm a little nervous making this because Chronically Spaced is like unpacking some stuff right outside my door. I might be able to hear me, so now I'm all shy. But let's do it. Hey guys, so in thinking about things to talk about, I found myself perusing the BJD Addicts YouTube channel, even though it hasn't been updated in like 4 years, something like that. And I don't even know if people are still doing these prompts, but it kind of helped me find something to talk about. I also was looking at some of the tags going around, and there's definitely a few I want to do. A couple that I should probably do with Chronically Spaced. I really want to do the BJD story tag, but our stories are so completely intertwined, and all of our characters are intertwined, and we've got like 4 of them going, so that's going to be hard. It's going to take some planning, and we definitely are going to have to write out what we're going to say, otherwise that video will be 3 hours long. So bear with me while Vincent and I dive into an old BJD Addicts prompt. I believe it is number 12, and it's all about meetups. So meetups to me sound like a really, I guess, attractive thing, in that it's nice to meet other people in person who are into the hobby, because you have that added bonus of, you know, seeing them in person. They're not just a screen name. You feel a little less weird, I guess, by being like, oh, Flesh and Blood, also into hard plastic. And for me especially, because I am older, I guess, it's also nice to see the age diversity at these things, because we have, in the local community, there are many people older than I am, older than Chronically Spaced is. Well, yeah, there's also younger ones. There's also people around our age. It's a nice mixture of people, and it's kind of nice to see that, especially considering the fact that in my other fandoms, I'm considered ancient, I guess. I mean, I'm 29, I'm into K-pop, and I've been to a couple of shows, and it's just really always a little weird to me to be like one of the oldest people there. And we run into that problem too if we go see bands even outside that scope of K-pop. So that's a good point about meetups. The other side of that is our local community especially is very tight-knit. They all know each other. They all know each other very well. So like breaking into a group like that is really difficult, especially when you do deal with the kind of social anxiety both Chronically Spaced and I do have. I mean, we've got that on top of the fact that we're both huge introverts. So like venturing out in the first place is like climbing a damn mountain through the snow. It's really difficult to like psych myself up to deal with being around people like that and to interact face to face, despite the fact that part of me, like, I guess, likes the idea of doing so. So to like go to one of those things and have your worst fears be realized is never fun. And the first time we went to a meet in this area, we were like, yeah, we're gonna go out, we're gonna socialize, we're gonna meet other doll owners, maybe, you know, make some friends or something. That first meetup was awful. Nobody would talk to us. I tried to say hi to a couple of people and got completely snubbed. And so we both just kind of sat by ourselves and ate the lunch that we were having at the restaurant it was at. And then we just kind of left. And we're like, well, that sucked. It was just really disheartening to just get completely ignored and completely treated like crap by this local community that seemed so accepting and open online. And I feel like we didn't try to go to another meet again for a long time after that. I don't remember exactly how long, but I know it was a matter of like months and maybe even a year. The second one we went to actually went better. That one was at a place that sold like miniatures for doll houses. they had a nice room in the back, and that's where we all met up. And I guess there were some of the same people there, but also a different group, and that was a lot better. Like, I was kind of dreading it, because I was like, that first experience kind of burned me on this, as like, there's no breaking into such a close-knit group. There's no trying to make friends with people. I mean, it's like impossible to do it as an adult, but this was a lot better. We met a lot of nice people there, and had actual conversations and got involved and hung out for hours, and that was easily my favorite meetup. Like, if I could just capture that experience and have the same experience again each time, I would be all for going to more of them, even though a lot of them require a lot of travel, because I guess we just lived on the wrong side of town to have a lot, anywhere near us. Maybe it'll be different now that we moved. I don't know. But so those are the only two we actually went to outside of, oh no, that's a lie. We went to a third one outside of a convention, because it was finally in our area, and that was a pretty good one too. We sat at a table with some people that we had met previously, and they were very nice, and we had, again, it went a lot better than the first time. All in all, I guess it's just a combination of my lack of confidence and my social anxiety and my, I guess, general depression that keeps me from wanting to go and do more meetups, and the fact that I can't seem to let go of bad experiences. I guess it's probably better if you like being around people, go do meetups. There's nothing wrong with it. Outside of that, like, one bad experience and the fact that at the time, I think I only had Cupcake and he looked like a hot mess, because I'm pretty sure someone, like, trashed him at that first meetup, too. This kind of brings me to another point about meetups. I've never hosted one, but I keep thinking I might like to try. But there's this little voice in my head that says, oh, no one's gonna show up. They don't know who you are. Why would they come to a meetup with you? But I guess I never know. I'll never know until I try. And I kind of hope that if I do try to set one up, having relocated might help, because we're not like as far out as we lived. We're more centrally located now. But I don't know. I can't think of like a reason to host one, but I also kind of think it would be nice to host one, just to have one that I don't have to drive forever to get to. That's all I've got to say on that. I hope this was at least a little bit interesting. Yeah. Blast from the past to BJD Addicts prompts.